He's one of the acts signed to Sean Paul's Dutty Rock label. Let's meet recording artist Ras Ajai in this week's Up Next segment. Behind us is the Sangsters International Airport.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
In a real life, nobody feel like it. Easy if you take it 3 pints. Dutty rock around the ground where you feel like. I'm on a motion tugs in a real life. In a real life, nobody feel like it. Easy if you take it 3 pints.
Ras Ajai. Born Brian Todd Antonia Sean Boucher. Humble youth, really youth. With the music. Music I'm a passion. Accountant by profession, I went to school for that, but we transitioned to music to where we're there now, we are do it, people are hear the music and been I love it and been want to know who the artist is. Musically what I bring to the table is music. I bring my art and I hope and know that people like it. I know that I bring something different in the sense that we consciously put effort into what we deliver to you. It's a conscious effort to deliver solid, clean and wholesome music. So music started from church. Used to be in a cappella group. I used to sing solo, sing duet, sing in the choir, adult choir, youth choir. So grew up in a church, so you know some music in your house. My adopted father is a pastor. People, what do you think?
In a real life, nobody feel like it. Easy if you take it 3 pints. Dutty rock around the ground where you feel like. I'm on the matters of the street in a real life. Yo, we roll tough, the crew we tank up.
From an early age, I was on the platform of being in front of people and knowing how to sing properly. So we give thanks to the church in them regards, isn't it? The first person we work with recording wise was Desi. Like I had a One Man Can't Satisfy rhythm came out Highway and I wrote a song off that rhythm. So I go over to Desi Liquor Studio Flavor Unit and said, Desi, I have a song, you know. So that was the first time, but in terms of major producer who saw my talent and said, here what come, that was Dean Fraser, and forever grateful to Dean. I work with Matt Dove, big up yourself youth, Picante Music, Money Matters, Slider the Wizard, Banks and Ranks, Copper Shop Music, Dutty Rock, Kirk Dove Music.
It's a we strap and we ready. For protect we life, yeah we do unnecessary. No friend we have gone, but for wage and already. So until me time, me I go and hold me in a real life. Nobody feel like
I want to be heard. I think that's, I have something to say, so I want to be heard. I think that's the major thing that inspires me to go into the studio and put out some work, just to be heard. I was born in Spanish Town, Duncan Spen. That's how the beginning start. Mother did have sugar and water feed me, sleep on floor. You know, the rough life thing, real rough life. And then I was adopted by Mr. Bartholomew Brown, Elsie Brown. Grew up in Waterford, Portmore, you don't know. Went to Waterford High. I went to, I left high school without no subject, so I swear, get 5-4. Then I did evening classes and got 3 subjects, got a job. Started working at the Ministry of National Security. A friend of mine at the time said that, yo, you're too brilliant for just have 3 subjects to sit down upon. So started the mine courses, the government mine courses, and then I started doing ACCA. And from there, got some passes, got some papers behind my name. So.
Push get a Benz, girl, I never have to chat. So you know the Dutty Rock standard never drop in a real life. Nobody feel like it. Easy if you take it 3 pints. Dutty Rock around the ground away.
Go work with my pops and we give thanks. Working with pops was a dream come true. Can't really tell who pops is, who know the biggest man in Jamaica, but only we figure it out later. But we give thanks. So that's how accounting came in my life, and then he brought me to Dean one day and was like, yo, youth, you know. From there, me and Dean developed a uncle and nephew relationship, and from there, that is how we end up where Sean Paul could have said and say, youth, you have talent, so forward the rock and represent the rock, is it? Yeah man, the current single I'm promoting is 3 Points, produced by Picante Music. Pack up your things and go on, young girl. Can't bother with your pop down world. You know, see the Ras Ajai. I have about a dozen gal over Kenka. Say it proud, smoking loud.
The wearing of masks is now mandatory in public spaces, and designers have been getting really creative with a variety of masks. Designer Keneea Linton shares her line of masks in this week's Campari Trends Feature.
Campari Trends is brought to you by Campari. Come together.
Masks are trendy right now because they are essentially a necessity. People have no choice, and when you're not given a choice, you try to make the best of it and create some kind of personality around what you're wearing, and it becomes a trend. I got into producing masks quite early during the pandemic when the Prime Minister announced that we should all try to work from home, and I sent home my staff. They were working from home, I started working from home, but I felt an urge to go back into the boutique, and I went into the workspace and I decided I was going to make masks because at that time there was a shortage of N95 masks, and there was literature out there saying that it can be helpful. The feedback has been tremendous. We started out with I think 5 or 6 styles. Right now we probably have about 2 dozen or 3 dozen different styles. We have the blouse, which is the newest version, the blouse that transforms into a face mask. So we have a cowl neck, we have a turtleneck that you can just pull up, and it can be worn as a mask to protect your nose and mouth from being exposed to any particles in the air. We have our regular masks. The one I'm wearing is one of the newer ones with the eyelets. We have different types that are made with neoprene. Those are the most popular ones because the neoprene fabric that we use is a double bonded fabric that has an interwebbing. So each layer of fabric is already 2 layers with an interwebbing. So you essentially get 4 layers of fabric, which is what is recommended. This mask trend is going to stay with us. So it is something that we see continuing in terms of our fashion planning, in terms of when we plan our next collection. We are already putting masks into our sketch and what mask will go with what outfit. So we have a sequin mask right now and lace masks that go with particular outfits that's already in our collection, and it's going to become a way of life. It's going to become a part of your wardrobe. It's going to become an accessory. So right now most of our orders are coming in from our Instagram and Facebook page. So whenever we have new styles, we post it and persons will order directly through our Instagram or Facebook page. We also have a website. We're updating it with masks now. So the masks aren't yet available on the website, but they will be within a few days. We have a lot of customers from all over the world. We've been shipping to persons all over who can't get quality, homemade cloth masks.
We are now on the hip strip in Montego Bay. After the break, we meet the new president of the UB Guild, and we flash back to 8 years ago with Mr. Vegas. We'll be right back.
If it is small as a mustard seed, can channelize all that you need. But you must know, not just believe that.
And today's masterclass is all about how to make a great sales video.
So you'll keep counting, learn from your lessons, and stop your pouting. Gotta feel the more and just your senses, and then my Jack don't see us through. As I would say, give thanks and praise in some way. Pound of phrase, can't pay ounce a day.
Stay home, stay safe, stay connected to work, school, and each other. Keep living. Digicel.